What's up, guys? Good morning.
What's up, guys? Javi's back. Well, hindi naman nawala si Javi. Nag-emergency lang tayo. Salamat talaga sa resident booty call analyst natin na si Juanito Gregorio for your...
Always on call.
Oh, bro. Tsaka people really like when he gets on. Syempre, he adds a different flavor. Si Javi yung mas tarantado, honestly. Si Juanito yung mas... Kasi si Juanito, tangin na naman yung basketball pedigree ng taong yun, di ba?
Oo, pare. Tsaka parang pagpanganak pa lang ni Juanito, bola na yata hawak
Oh,
nin.
pare. Generations and generations of basketball. Yeah, Gregorio yun eh. Talagang basketball ang ano niyan. Height lang niya ang hindi pang basketball eh. Pero basketball talaga ang livelihood niyan si Juanito. So, sa lahat ng mga nagmamahal sa suporta kayo dito. And finally, hindi niya alam na meron palang shoot first community.
Ayun, nakasali na siya.
Oh, pinasok na siya finally. Na-invite na siya finally. So people, you can just tag him with your comments or whatever topics if gusto niyo malaman. But yeah, ano natin yan? Resident tawag mo doon? Resident
Booty
call analyst. Doon sa mga nagtatanong kung pwede kaming tatlo, pwede naman. Siguro kung may talagang malaking topic.
Oo.
It would have been cool yesterday kung tatlo tayo, honestly.
Yeah.
But yun nga, wala si Javi. But yeah, in the future. Pero kung mga ganitong tawid-tawid, hindi naman na kailangan. At saka yung BCC Juanito, hindi naman. Maraming trabaho.
Sobrang busy nun.
Hindi.
Nagtuturo yun sa Claret. Tapos, meron pa siyang yung youth
Signal
team
ba siya? Signal ba siya?
Tapos, strength
Signal
and
sa
conditioning
volleyball.
coach ka ng Signal volleyball team, the men's volleyball team.
Hindi naman katulad namin si Juanito na ito yung, kumbaga, ano bang tawag sa industriyang to? Media? Hindi media.
Media.
Content creation.
Creation. Yan.
Hindi ganun yung ano niya. So, kami ganun. So, there are times we can have him on. Actually, kahapon, natsambahan ko lang, na-cancel lang daw yung practice nila sa Signal dahil dun sa malakas na ulan. Kaya natsambahan ko lang.
Oo nga, tama. Siya. Usually kasi mga ganong oras nasa Moro siya eh.
Natsambahan lang din namin. So, yun. Anyway, congratulations to Javi Palanya, the newest MPBL anchor na alam na niya ngayon yung pakiramdam maging anchor, tangina ubus boses yan. Meron na siyang paper ko, guys.
Sobrang hirap. Actually, before pa, nung ano pa lang, bago pa ako umalis kahapon, bumili na ako ng PayPakwa kasi sabi ko,
ready ka na?
Hindi pa kasi masyadong 100% yung boses ko from the weekend na yung sobrang kakasigaw ko ng championship game, tapos pumarty pa and everything. Na pagdating ng Sunday morning, parang nagmamanas na yung boses ko. Sabi ko, tangina, delikado. Mag-anchor ko sa Tuesday, putang ina. Tapos pagdating ng Monday natin mag-record, sabi ko, shit, parang hindi pa rin na. Tuesday, ganun pa rin. So sabi ko, puta, PayPakwa na to, putang ina.
PayPakwa siya, tapos naramdaman niya. Again, anchoring is honestly for me mas masaya mag-anchor. Mas masaya siya
bro. I really felt that yesterday.
Mas masaya mag-anchor, bro.
Alam naman
yung
natin
driver,
pareho.
bro. Ikaw yung driver.
Oo, ikaw talaga. You are the captain of the ship. You will steer it wherever you wish you want them to go. But naramdaman ko yun kahapon na sobrang saya talaga maging anchor. Mas madali maging analyst, pero mas mahirap maging anchor, pero mas masaya maging anchor because you really control, you're the point guard.
Yep,
you really control the game. Sobrang grabe yung adrenaline ko kahapon. Parang I was playing the game.
Yeah, diba? Tapos ikaw yung nag-hype.
Ayun nga.
Ikaw yung nag-hype. You gotta make up lines in your head na parang on the fly.
Yeah, bro.
It's more challenging. Honestly, it's more challenging.
It is.
It requires more focus.
Yeah, sobra talaga. And but I really enjoyed it, and it was, yung inner competitiveness ko lumabas na, stepping up out of my comfort zone to tackle something na I don't really do. And actually, my mom also was telling me na, bakit di ka na lang rin mag-anchor?
Ayun na nga.
And it's so funny because my mom was also the one who first told me na, bakit di ka
courtside?
mag-broadcasting? O courtside
Broadcasting.
muna.
Okay. Tama,
And then eventually yun na yung ginawa ko. So I mean, thank you to my mom who always keeps on pushing me to be better than my best.
So right now
Akala ko talaga I wasn't doing a good job yesterday kasi
Hindi.
feeling ko ang dami kong dapa, pare. And then after the
Normal
game,
naman.
people were telling me, and even Miss Ross, our game producer, said to Direct Freddy na good job. Tapos nag-message pa siya sa akin na good job. Just a few tweaks, a few pointers that you need to work on, pero good job.
Okay. At the end of the day, it was his first time. So
Yeah,
you would take what you would get, and for you na yung improvement na kailangan mo is really pacing and really knowing knowing when to go hype or when to not. Kasi I'm sure dinaanan ako nung December nung nag-MPBL ako na
pare.
First quarter pa lang, hype ka na, pare. Kasi syempre, papakitang gilas ka.
Lalo na pagdikitan talaga. Pagdikitan talaga, first quarter pa lang.
Tapos biglang 2 games pa. So, sabi nga natin, Javi has penetrated the mid-pro level, and now he's an analyst for PhilBasket, in which I'm sure Jai will explore the idea na pwede ka rin mag-anchor sa PhilBasket, and then now, dalawa lang kayo ni Sir Sidel Tupas ang magpapalitan na as anchor sa MPBL, in which MPBL sobrang daming games yan. Naabot na sa point na 3 laro na. So, yes. I'm very excited for you, brother. It's a new challenge and laban mo na yan. Okay? Tapos, so yun. What else? So yesterday, let's talk a little bit more about the trade. Because syempre wala ka kapon. So we want to hear your side of it, and then I just want to add a few more. Go ahead.
I was really surprised na sobrang dami talagang nag-chime in sa community about it. I was in Batangas trying to prepare for the game, and sumasabog talaga yung notifs ko. And you posted your opinion on your IG account. So I felt like I had to do the same since di nga tayo nakapag-episode kahapon. But eventually you had to because sobrang dami nagsasabi kung ano talaga yung dapat, ano talaga yung gano'n. Yeah. But for me, really, it was a win-win for both squads because first of all, number one, okay, I mean, Javi said that dream team niya yung Ginebra. But we all know how Coach Tim treats rookies. There is an uncertainty with the playing time that Javi will have on Ginebra. Yeah. Even though, despite his stature, hindi natin sure kung papalaroin si Javi. Okay. Yeah. And then, second of all, okay, Javi goes to Terra Firma. Brian Enriquez goes to Terra Firma, right? It's a win for Terra Firma because Terra Firma now has players they can utilize right away. They don't have to wait for Jeremiah Gray. Terra Firma is not like the big shot teams of the PBA, like, Toketex or an SMC team. They are a team that is trying to find their footing. They have experienced going into the playoffs already. So alam nila for themselves na kaya nila. So for them to have pieces that they can use, that's really very good for them. Of course, Jeremiah Gray is a great talent, but you already are waiting for Alex Cabagnot. You have Javi Gomez Deliano. You have a chance to use someone who has talent. He has the physical tools to excel in the PBA. So it's really very good for them. I'm sure Coach John Del Cardel will utilize him. He's a rookie, of course. He will make mistakes, but at least alam natin na more on the good side yung gagawin niya more than the negative things inside the court. Brian Enriquez, I'm not sure really what style of play he does because he doesn't really see much floor burn, but at least there's another body that Coach John Del Cardel can use in Terra Firma to help them, pile up some wins and make the playoffs again. For Ginebra naman, they have the luxury to wait. They are the defending champions. They have a loaded roster. So maybe by the time that Jeremiah Gray is already healthy to get back on the floor, may mga players na dyan na aalis because alam naman natin that there are some players in Ginebra that are already in the twilight of their career. So baka by that time, meron na talaga siyang legit space in the rotation na hindi na lang siya isisingit basta-basta.
Okay. So basically, your take is the same as mine and Juanito's. Kasi nga, basketball-related o basketball ang pinag-uusapan natin.
I didn't really have to look at anything outside because
kaya nga people are ito kasi, okay, so I will add on to yesterday kasi syempre isang buong gabi na lumipas, ang dami ko nakausap, players, coaches, kayo
I
sa
wasn't even
community.
able to catch up on the people sa community kasi hindi ko alam kung sobrang dami, so I didn't really know talaga yung sa loob ng ibang tao.
So because I've heard different arguments from people, whether it be toxic or basketball related. Okay, so here's the thing. Hindi tayo tanga. We say this time and time again. We know isa lang ang owner. We know that. But what do we preach in this podcast? We have no control over that. We, as mere spectators, not voters, not citizens, we cannot rally and oust whoever is in charge. We cannot do that. We are mere spectators and viewers of this company, this basketball company na pinakasikat sa Pilipinas. Okay.
Exactamo.
Now, having said that, ano yung pinakamadali mong gagawin? You look at the toxic side. Because that is totally easy. Kasi it's right in front of us. Kaya nga sa mga taong nagsasabi na, nasa harapan yun na, hindi mo pa i-call out. Yun na nga yung diferensya dito eh. Ang dali. Ang dali sabihin na, kasi ni-reserve ng Ginebra yan, kaya kinuha sa 2, tapos papadala din sa Ginebra. Ang dali masyado. That to me is the easiest type of content you can put out. And the easiest conversation you can have. Saan ka mapapaisip? Tignan mo yung likod ng muka. Pag-isipan mo, how will this be for the betterment of the league, for the betterment of both teams, for the betterment of us as viewers and fans of the PBA? Kasi yun yung mas mahirap. Sina-challenge ko nga sarili ko na hindi, sige, alam natin na may something tong trade na to Pero sige, hanapin natin yung magandang side nito that we can all benefit from it. Kasi pag umiyak lang tayo, anong benefit nun sa atin? Wala.
And Mike, almost everybody else is already doing that. They're already complaining about the toxic side of basketball. So, and we were just like everybody else. Ba't pa kami maglalabas ng content? Kasi gano'n rin naman iniisip ng lahat ng tao
lahat ng
so how are we gonna make ourselves different from the rest?
And how will we challenge ourselves? I'm challenging the community. Mga viewers and listeners of this podcast. Challenge tayo. Paano natin i-flip tong trade na to benefit all of us? So yun yung challenge dito. Because at the end of the day, we will all watch the PBA when it opens back up. Hindi ko talaga maintindihan yung reklamo tayo ng reklamo pero manunod tayo pagdating ng opening. So, ako talaga kasi, I always say, people are saying, I'm defending boss. I'm defending the PBA kasi I'm under boss na daw. I'm under his payroll na daw. Oh my God. I will tell you right now, I wish. I wish. But ano sinasabi ko lagi? The people, the real ones know na talagang nakinig sa atin from the start. Ano yung unang episode natin dito? Dinefend natin yung PBA.
Yes.
That was the first ever episode. Don't tell me, baka hindi pa ako kilala ni boss nun. Baka hindi pa tayo kilala nun. The first ever episode, we defended the PBA. So I'm not even worried about people thinking, dinedefend mo lang kasi bata ka na, ninong mo na kasi. Nope, I will do the same kahit MVP group ang gumawa nito. Okay. Now, I've read a lot of arguments. Okay, where do we even start? If you talk to me anything basketball related, I am up to debate. Kumbaga, if you think that the trade still is unfair basketball-wise, and you feel like Terra Firma should have waited for Jeremiah Gray, I'm fine with that. If you really feel that Terra Firma has the luxury to wait and see who Jeremiah Gray will be. Ang pinakayoko kasi is, inuunahan ninyo yung karir ng mga bata. In everyone's head, mas magaling na kagad si Jeremiah Gray kay Javi Gomez de Leano. You cannot jump to conclusions na ito magiging superstar. Ito hanggang role player lang to. No. Baka magalit sa inyo lahat. Baka magalit sa inyo si PJ Simon. Diba? Baka magalit sa inyo yung superstar, papasok dapat ng PBA tapos hindi naging superstar. So, no. You cannot say that. Okay? Jeremiah Gray, as great as he is before the injury, we do not know who he is when he comes back. Kausap ko si Coach Brodet, si Anton Brodet, yung tito ni Jeremiah Gray, coach ng Green Hills ata or something. Yung lagi nagpo-post kay Jeremiah Gray na nephew niya si Jeremiah. Kausap ko, sabi ko, bro,
Tito pala yun.
Tito niya yun. Sabi ko, bro, dediretsuhin kita. Hindi ko na alam paano maglaro si Jeremiah Gray. Sabi niya, oo, totoo naman eh. Kumbaga, even Maya knows I have to prove myself once I come back. Because an ACL tear is not a normal injury. Okay? And he relies on his athleticism. That too. Hindi naman siya bagay, di ba? Na, hindi naman si Ryan Buenafe, di ba? Na utak ang ginagamit. No, he's athletic. Okay? So, wag natin pangunahan na you're basing it on what we saw from Jeremiah Gray and what we saw from Javi Gomez de Leano. No. Right now, the best ability is availability. Javi is available, Jeremiah Gray isn't. So right now, you cannot tell me, right this moment, you cannot tell me that you will pick Jeremiah Gray over Javi Gomez de Leano. Huwag muna natin problemahin yung future. Huwag natin problemahin yung ceiling nilang dalawa. Today,
let's stay in the now.
The now. Pipiliin ko pa si Javi Palanya over Jeremiah Gray. Right now, pag nagpa-draft si Javi Palanya at may parating na season tayo ngayon at kailangan ko mag-compete, mas kukunin ko pa si Javi. Mas kukunin ko pa ikaw, kung sino man nakikinig ngayon, mas kukunin pa kita over Jeremiah Gray. Ganon yung now. Oh, okay. Let's not jump into the future like, come on. Ano, hindi magaling si Javi? Are you so sure? Are we super sure? Si Javi, nung pumasok ng UP, bangko. Wala akong kabilib-bilib kay Javi Gomez de Leano, no joke. I was like, iniintay lang naman natin yung...
Even pagpasok niya ng UPIS, pare.
Oh bro, iniintay lang naman natin yung batang kapatid niya, si Juan eh. Ba't naging ganyan bigla si Javi? So you cannot put a stamp on it and write it on a rock and say, wala na, hanggang dyan lang si Javi. You cannot say that. As well as Brian Enriquez. Sa mga tao nagsasabi, so you're gonna trade a potential superstar for a role player plus a bench warmer. Malamang bench warmer siya dun eh. Ibig sabihin ba bench warmer siya dito? Di ba si Robert Bolick? Puta, bench warmer naging King Lion.
Bench warmer sa Lasal.
Tapos naging King Lion.
Pagpunta niya sa San Beda, biglang may statwa na dapat siya doon.
Kaya nga, so you cannot, let's not look into the future and say those things. Let us focus on the now. But if you really believe that Jeremiah Gray has a higher ceiling, okay ako doon. Now, sa lahat ng mga bumabalik sa draft day, okay, let's talk draft day. They could have picked Justin Arana, in which we both believe they should have picked Justin Arana.
Because they really needed a big as well.
They didn't. They got Jeremiah Gray. Okay, so why did they get Jeremiah Gray kung gusto pala nila ng player na plug and play? Question. Alam nyo ba na they got Javi Gomez de Leano at a cheaper price? Pag nag-negotiations, pag nag-nego ngayon, okay, huwag nyo lagyan ng toxicity na, hindi, wala naman sa PBN, no. Huwag nyo lagyan ng toxicity. Basketball tayo. Okay? Pag nag-negotiations ngayon, yung agent ni Javi at yung Terra Firma, ano sasabihin ng Terra Firma? Sweldong number 8 pick yan. Sweldong number 8 pick. So, let's say the barometer is Yung dati kasi 150. I'm sure naman yung Mikey Williams rule naman, hindi naman din magagamit yan eh. No one is worth 420 at this point. Kahit si Brandon Ganuelas Roser, I don't think he's worth 420. Mikey Williams changed the rule, but technically, the barometer stays the same. No one is gonna get paid 420 the same as Mikey Williams was paid no rookie siya. Okay? So, let's say the barometer is 100,000. Oh, 150. Usually, top 3 picks, 150. Oh, okay. Ano sasabihin ngayon? Top 2. Top 2. Kung kinuha si Javi sa second pick, matik 150 ka. Ngayon,
because he is number 2.
Number 2. Oh, so ngayon, pag nagnego, ano sasabihin ni ano?
Sweldo pong number 2.
Oh, so ngayon, today, pumunta ngayon dun si Javi sa practice. Kausapin ngayon ang Terraform mo. Okay. Number 8 ka, huy, bata. Number 8 ka. 100 ka lang. 120. Baka 90.
So hindi ka pwede mag-demand ng sweldo ng pang number 2, number 3.
Kasi ito, pati agent. Oo nga, number 8 lang tayo. Oh, so 100 ka lang.
Pare.
120.
I mean, I don't think may agent naman na ganun kakapal ng
mukha.
Parang ganun karaming
sasabihin?
Sweldo
Ano
para sa player niya. Sasabihin ng mga PBA teams.
At ano sasabihin ng agent niya? Hindi, tinrade nyo for number 2 pick eh. At the end of the day, number 8 ka. So, 100, 110. Okay. You got Javi Gomez de Liano at a cheaper price. And then, you get a free Brian Enriquez? A free Brian Enriquez?
Who I am sure is very hungry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. To prove himself in this kind of team.
I'm sure
sa Ginebra naman, marami siya natutunan dun sa mga
pero mainit na maglaro yun, bro.
Mainit maglaro yun for sure. Kasi bata pa yun eh. Bata pa yun. Gusto niya, he wants to make up for lost time in his career.
Guys, I will let you know. I will have you know. May papawis kami Tuesdays sa upper deck, di ba? Naglalaro kami. Yung kasama ko sina Fortuna, sina Kevin Ferrer. I'll have you know. Nung finals, Game 6. Game 6 ba yung Wednesday? Oh, basta yung Wednesday game. I don't know if that was Game 6 or Game 5 or something. We played Tuesday night sa upper deck. I get in. Dalawang court yun, di ba? Sa kanan kami, kaliwa yung Ginebra. Pagpasok ko, may nagdi-dribble sa kaliwa. Pero nakita ko na nandito na sila Fortuna. So, sumilip muna ako sa kaliwa. Brian Enriquez, nag-shooting mag-isa. Mag-isa. Full sweat. And then, balik na ako sa papawis namin. After niya mag-shooting, lumipat siya doon. So, kinumusta namin. Hindi siya naglaro.
Akala ko sumali pa.
Pero binati namin siya, good luck tomorrow, ganyan. He knows hindi ako magagamit bukas. Pero it doesn't stop him from working. Because anytime the opportunity comes, ready siya. Eto na. So, hindi siya nagmukmuk nung nasa Ginebra siya. Nagpagaling si Brian Enriquez nung nasa Ginebra siya. So, we don't know kung sino tong Brian Enriquez na to up to this day, bro. In-interview ko yan nung pre-draft. Hindi ko siya kilala. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin siya kilala 1 year after. Okay. So, you get a cheaper Gomez de Liano and a free Brian Enriquez for your number 2 pick.
Guys, for everyone who's wondering why we're saying free, because Ginebra he's still on the Ginebra payroll. Kasi na-trade siya.
Well, regardless kung Terraform lang magbabayad dyan, regardless, nakuha ko pa rin. Because if I pick Gomez de Liano at 2, kanyari, Terraform ako, pinik ko na si Gomez de Liano at 2. So sa akin na si Gomez de Liano. Babayaran ko si Gomez de Liano ng number 2 salary. Tapos, wala, yun na yun. Hindi ko pa makukuha si Brian Enriquez. Kasi, paano ko makukuha si Brian Enriquez? Hindi naman free agent yan. Wala.
Oo.
So ngayon, technically, for your number 2 pick, you get a cheaper Gomez de Liano and an extra player in Brian Enriquez, which you need. A spot-up shooter. You need that. Okay. So yung mga nagda-draft day na ba't di mo pa pinik na number? Yan Yan yung hindi ko sinasabing legit kasi hindi ko naman alam kung ano yung swelduhan doon. Hindi ko naman alam kung sino nagpapasweldo. Pero yan yung medyo mag-isip ka ngayon. Huwag tayong madali on the surface lang. Hindi. Pag-isipan ninyo ngayon. So yun yung draft day. Kumbaga yung pinag-isipan ko na paano mo nga maano yun? Draft day. Okay, ganito. Oo nga, panalo pa rin yung Terra Firma. Yung sinabi natin na loser yung Terra Firma. Dun sa draft. Ngayon, biglang,
loser sila sa draft, but they are winners in this trade.
And overall, naging winner ka pa din. Kasi, loser ka sa draft, 2 days after, you do something to use that draft pick to make your team stronger. Di parang mas, So kung nakaplano yun from the draft, putang ganda. Parang ginawa ni NLEX. Di ba? Sinabi natin loser sila, pero pinadala na pala nila si Tyrose Hill sa Converge.
Mismo. That's just the beauty of
that's the beauty
the pro game.
Of the pro game na parang off-season.
Even if feel mo natalo ka dito sa isang transaction, maybe you're just using this transaction as a setup for a future transaction that will give you even more.
I'll just let everyone know. Have you watched Draft Day? Have you watched Draft Day? Like, the movie.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
You need to watch Draft Day. Everybody needs to watch Draft Day.
What's this about?
2014 siya, si Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner, 2014, Draft Day yung tawag, guys. I'm not kidding. You all need to watch.
Ito ba yung baseball movie?
Hindi. Football. Puta, you need to watch this. The whole movie is Draft Day. From the moment he woke up, ang dami na niyang kinakausap. Sino pipik natin? They traded their picks for... Just watch it. Makikita niyo. Parang doon ako namulat na, puta, grabe pala talaga yung Draft Day. Tapos yung transactions na nangyayari, grabe bro. I mean, it's not that complicated here kasi dyan grabe naman sa States eh. Ano to, NFL to eh. Sa Cleveland ata sila, Browns eh. Cleveland Browns sila. What they did technically is, they had one pick tapos putang dami nangyari. Doon sa one pick na yun, ang dami nangyari. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone, but you gotta watch Draft Day. Okay, basketball related tayo. Let's jump away from the draft. Kasi yun yung ina-explain ko sa inyo. Kung di kayo naniniwala, no problem with me. But I will not lose sleep over this. Kasi kung yun ang iniisip ko, puta. Good move, Terra Firma. Good job, Terra Firma. Okay. Sa mga nagsasabi that Gray is a better player than Javi, I don't disagree. He is a better player. Technically, when Gray was healthy, he was a better player than Javi Gomez de Leon. No hate on Javi. Javi knows that. He was. Who is the better fit? Everybody's saying Monzon Gray would have been exciting. No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been exciting.
It would have been exciting.
But bro, magulo yun.
Magulo yun, pare. How are you gonna make that work?
Magulo yun.
We can always say that it's gonna be exciting, but we never know if it's gonna work. Kasi both guys need the ball in their hands.
And both guys slash.
Yes.
Both guys slash. Their strengths is both slashing. So,
yeah, both guys don't really have reliable jumpers yet.
Tsaka, kaya ba nila mag-move without the ball?
No, not yet.
Okay,
I mean, so maybe Joshua Monzon, maybe.
Still,
but not as much as a Javi GDL.
Para sa akin kasi, kaya naman nila lahat eh. They're all versatile players. Pero, when you get to the pros, gusto mong i-maximize yung main strength niya. Guys, Paul Lee can catch and shoot. Paul Lee is a great catch and shoot player. But are you really gonna have Paul Lee park sa corner? He can do that kung gusto niya. But are you really gonna do that to Paul Lee? Park ka lang dyan sa corner, bahala na si Baroka sa'yo. No! Gusto mo i-maximize.
Sayang naman ang binabahid namin sa'yo.
Pare, kahit si Terence Romeo, kaya maging catch and shoot player.
Oo naman.
Pero gusto ba talaga natin yon? No! So, if you want to maximize Monzon, if you want to maximize Gray, puta, bigyan mo ng bola, umatake kayo, be aggressive. Okay. Sa mga basketball-related na lang, basketball-wise, Wami Chongson is the same. Papark pa si Wami Chongson sa corner at magsispread ng floor. Puta, puro pick and roll yan si Wami. And I still believe this is Wami's team. Wami, Joshua, Gray. Ano to? Sino ang magsispread?
Kulang isang bola dyan.
Gray's the better player. Pero answer me right now sa mga nanonood ngayon. Wami Chongson, Joshua Monzon, and Jeremiah Gray. Ano magiging itsura ng opensa nun, pare? Puta, wala kang Pogoy. Para kang may Mikee, Polly, Jason Castro. O Mikee, Bolik, Polly.
Exactly. And in this day and age, sobrang hirap na wala kang spot-up shooter who will spread the floor for you. Ano yun? Puro kayo slasher? Puro kayo playmaker na...
Bro, yung pamalit mo pa. Bonbon Batillier. Pamalit
same
mo pa.
Same shit.
Kahilig.
Same shit.
Si Kahilig ba mukhang sa spot-up? Puta, sobrang hassle na taong yun eh. Okay. Matindi doon. Papalit pa si Alex Cabagnot.
Mismo.
So isa pang
the only shooter that you have on your team is Reden Zelda.
Wala, hindi na si Nine. Pero si Reden
din. Hindi na si Nine, okay.
Pero si Reden din, he's not known as
hindi rin siya primarily shooter, no?
Kasi hindi
mas
naman
slasher pa rin siya.
Kasi hindi naman siya matangkad eh. Hindi naman siya wing eh. Point guard si Reden eh.
Point guard siya.
So hindi rin yan yung tatayo sa corner na. So, to the people saying na ang hihinayang sa Gray, Monzon, Wami lineup, Alex when he comes back. Aren't we all excited for Monzon, Wami, and Javi? Like, isn't that a better fit? Na, okay, si Coach Jan, Javi does not need the basketball. He has
proven that time again in his career.
He had no place drawn up for him when he was with UP. But he had 10, 12 points, 13 points. Anytime papasok siya third quarter, score. What is a better fit? Sige, basketball-wise na tayo. Who is a better fit? Yes. If you're a sucky team, then you get the best available talent. Is Terraform a sucky team? They're not. They competed. Kung hindi nga na-injure si Alex nun, grabe siguro yun. Aabot kung saan man yun. Nawala si Alex, Joshua had a tough start kasi galing siyang injury. Okay. Ngayon, mahina ba sila? Hindi. So what do you do with a team na okay naman eh, may piyesa pero kulang? You get players who will fit that team and that system. And two shooters with Wami, Monzon, Kahilig, Alex Cabagnot. Bro.
That is gonna put less burden on the shoulders of Wami, of Alex, to have the ball in their hands all the time.
Ano ba ang scouting report pag Terraforma? Stop si Wami. Si Wami, willing passer yan. Points guard siya, pero willing passer. Okay, drive si Wami. 3 sumalubong, 2. Alex. Let's say, dumrive si Wami. Humelp yung bantay ni Gray. Let's just say, humelp yung bantay ni Gray. Anong gagawin ni Gray? Kakat yan. Bigyan mo alley-oop yan. Or kakat, finish yan sa paint. Si Javi, anong gagawin? Puta kayo. Dito lang ako. Bitaw. Pagkuha niya, close out, 1 dribble, bitaw. Parang Pogoy din yan eh. Na mas matangkad eh. Right. So parang, better player, yes, Jeremiah Gray. Better fit, Javi Gomez de Leaño. So I got a better fit at a cheaper price and I get an extra shooter in Brian Enriquez. Come on, man. Hindi ko talaga makita. I'm so sorry. Kasi ang ingrained nga sa utak natin, farm team kasi yan eh. Again, that's the easy route to take. If you want to analyze this and use that farm team argument, that's the easiest route.
I don't even think that's analyzing anymore. You're always looking at the surface. Yeah.
That's just corny. Like, it's just corny to me. Like,
everybody knows that. everybody knows, maybe this is even common knowledge for everybody, but wala nga tayong magagawa dyan eh. So let's look at something that we can nitpick and watch for ourselves. Kung ano ba yung mas bagay sa team na to basketball-wise, kung ano yung makikita natin sa loob ng court.
Ano ba ang PBA? It's a
private entity.
It's a private entity. It's a company. But to us, it's entertainment. In all honesty,
yes.
It's entertainment. I watch it because I enjoy basketball. Okay. Now, if you don't enjoy it, then don't watch it. Yun hanggang ngayon
simple as that.
Yun hanggang ngayon ang parang sa lahat ng Netflix shows ko sa TV, hindi ko naman pinapanood lahat eh. Hindi ko naman pinapanood lahat.
There is always a choice, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, yung F1 ba yun? Yung sobrang addict yung mga tao ngayon sa F1? Yung sa TV. Lagi sinasabi sa akin, simula mo, hindi ko pinapanood. Bakit? Hindi ako mahilig dyan eh. Pero hindi ko rin papanoorin kasi i-hate ko lang. Sasayangin ko yung oras ko panoorin. Wala naman akong kinikita sa
sasayangin mo rin yung oras mo na mang-hate.
Wala naman akong kinikita sa hinayupak na F1 series na yun eh. Tapos i-hate ko lang siya. What's the point of wasting my time watching it? So hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa din gets yung point na yun. Na, at the end of the day, guys, the PBA will move.
Tsaka hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin mag-gets yung mga tao na they're gonna follow something, they're gonna invest time studying or learning about it. Tapos at the end of the day, you're just gonna hate on it with all your heart, with all your might. What is the point? That's such a sad life to live.
In anything, not just the people.
Yeah, in anything.
That's why when people are like, bakit hindi mo aminin na toxic sa PBA?
Hindi nga.
Kasi I don't want toxicity in my life eh.
Tsaka hindi siya ayaw namin aminin. Alam naman namin. But why will we focus on that? Because we don't have control over that. Sinabi to dito sa podcast na to, di pa rin yung mag-gets.
Di pa rin nila mag-gets. Na parang, wala, pinagtatanggol nila yung PBA, pinagtatanggol.
Ay, nako.
Guys, and the funny thing is, we've been doing this from the start. We never changed the mold of this, the mindset of this podcast. We've never changed it. It has always been basketball related. It has always been non-toxic. Wala. I'm not gonna put a dot on nasa payroll ka kasi ni Boss Al Francis Chu. Kasi ayaw rin naman mawala yung opportunity na yun. Malay nga natin, in the future, mapunta tayo sa kumpanya under them. Di ba? Hindi naman natin alam. Minsan nag-guest ako sa CNN. Kanila yun. So, wala. But, to the real ones, alam niyo from the start, ganito na kami. Never ako naging farm team kasi to. No, I'm just enjoying the show, enjoy the ride. Let's have fun with this. And, what I really don't understand, brother, is why are we complaining? Ang saya ng Terra Firma this season.
Kaya nga eh.
Yun talaga hindi ko magets. Parang hindi ba kayo na-excite?
This is the same thing that we were talking about Gilas yesterday na hindi ba kayo nasasayahan na lumalakas na rin yung ibang teams? Yung sinasabing farm teams.
Gumaganda, no?
Gumaganda na. Is this what we live for as basketball fans? To have parity in the... Di ba ito yung rinireklamo. Ngayon na lumalakas na sila. Di ba? Now that there is a better fit on their team.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't talaga. Yun talaga yung dating ngayon sa PBA. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Pinalakas nila yung Terra Firma. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And we just choose to enjoy.
Yeah, because
there's no
sad
point.
Life.
There's no point in
hating
complaining.
on stuff like that.
Again, hindi to gobyerno, guys. Dito gobyerno. Walang direct effect sa atin to. But, damn, that'll be fun, bro. Like, just watching these teams. Guys, lumakas yung Blackwater with BGR. Lumakas yung Terra Firma with Javi Gomez de Leano. Lumakas yung Converge with Arana. Lumakas lahat. Why are we complaining? I don't understand why.
I'm honestly very excited for the next season.
Bro. 90%, 95% of the people hating right now are gonna watch Terra Firma's first game.
Yeah, for sure. And postahan lahat yan. Most of
Pag
these guys
nakashoot si
will
Abby doon, puta, lahat mag-cheer.
and most of these guys will even have tickets to the game and watch it live.
Bro, puta, nagkaroon ngayon ng box. Aminin man natin, hindi, JDL yan. Gomis
pare.
Diliano yan, pare. Puta, naging must-watch, naging must-see TV ngayon yung Terra Firma. I mean, it was already must-see with, especially when Alex, napunta dun si Alex, napunta dun si Wami emerged, and then Monzon. But now it's on a because you have a college, one of the most popular college stars in recent years.
And don't you think that this guy is raring to have floor burn after what he experienced in Japan? Sobrang good thing talaga yung nangyari sa kanya na napunta siya sa Terra Firma because in Ginebra, he might suffer the same fate.
Man.
Dito sa Terra Firma, he has a chance to finally showcase his talent. Playing with the guys abroad, yung experience na nakuha niya, he can translate it here to the PBA with Terra Firma, and I'm really very excited for him to be able to do that.
You know what, guys? At the end of the day, marami lang talagang magaling.
Dami, bro.
Maraming
Sa Pilipinas tayo eh. This is a basketball-rich country.
For 12 teams, madami talagang magaling. So, if umiikot sila to find the best situation at paano mapapalakas yung ibang teams, so be it, guys. Madami talaga magaling eh. Diba? So, relax. Enjoy. I am very excited. Why am I very excited? If Gray stayed with Terra Firma and Javi stayed with Ginebra, pareho sila nakaupo. Pareho sila nakaupo. Now that Gray, ngayon, isa na lang ang nakaupo because of an injury. Yung isa lalaro. Oh, how are we not excited for that? So wala. I can't. If you still disagree, okay lang sa akin yun. Basketball-wise, you still feel that Jeremiah Gray has the higher ceiling. Okay lang yun, normal lahat yun. But let's keep it at that. That is the difference between this podcast and any other podcast. Talagang wala. You're not gonna hear it here. It doesn't mean we don't know. It doesn't mean nagpapauto kami. It doesn't mean pinagtatanggol namin sila. No, it just means that this is a safe space for non-toxic arguments. Because it's too easy, man. It's too easy to talk about those things. Diba? It's too easy. So, we
don't want to be like anybody else who are just really thinking about the same shit.
Oh, ang dami nila pare. Like I see different content creators all over YouTube, Twitter.
Pare-pareho na lang.
Ang dami, bro. Madami talaga. And again, hindi namin binabasag yung trip ninyo. Hindi namin binabasag. Parang sinasabi lang
hindi
namin.
Hindi lang talaga namin trip yan.
Hindi lang din talaga namin trip. Hindi naman problema yun eh, di ba? May mga tao na yun ang trip, hindi tayo papanoorin. May mga taong ganito yung trip, hindi sila papanoorin. Ganun lang talaga yun. And that's what content is. Hindi naman pwedeng, kung pare-pareho lang tayo, di walang, ano ba ang content? Di ba? Hihiwalay, like you will try to find your niche to separate yourself from other content. Oh, so we can do that and be toxic here. What difference does that make? That's too easy. Ano ba ang mahirap? Puta itong ginagawa natin na ina-analyze ko talaga kahapon nung nasa gym ako nag-trade. Nasa gym ako nag-trade. Sabi ko, syempre unang pumasok sa isip ko, ay puta, ito na. Pero wait lang. Sige nga, aralin natin ng konti. Paano natin mapapaganda to at magbe-benefit tayo lahat? Ito. Diba? So, yeah. Tapos, sorry, hindi natin na-bring up. Gusto nila pag-usapan. Tyrus Hill. We did, di ba? Diba?
Yeah, we did talk about this
like,
yesterday.
what does it mean lang for both teams? I really am skeptical about Tyrus Hill. I really am skeptical.
I think everybody is naman because we haven't seen this perform on the court.
Yeah. Sugal to for Converge. Sorry, nawala
for
ka.
you,
Nawala ka.
Haven't seen him in...
Ulit, nawala ka.
Wait lang. Palit ako internet. Nakakonect pala ako sa Smart Bro.
Ayop ka. Kanina pa kaya naman pala ang puta. Oh, go. Sige lang. Nalusot naman. Huwag na natin stop ha. Guys, sorry. Magpapalit lang yung trends. Hintayin na lang natin. Okay. So, yung Converge, they got Tyrus Hill. Ito sugal talaga to sa Converge. Like, sugal to sa Converge. And, I don't know, like,
okay.
they basically got 3 bigs in the first round. They basically got
their front line is super crowded right now. I don't know how these guys
from kulang to crowded.
Oh,
that was the plan by Coach Jeff and siguro former Commissioner Chito Salud and Boss Bachman. That was the plan, to really find a front line. But I'm very skeptical kay.
But I think maybe kasi the reason why they're crowding their front line, I mean, this is just me. This may be a hot take, whatever. The reason why they're crowding their front line is to have pieces to trade to get good guards also. Maybe.
Puta, di sana kumuha ka na ng guard dun sa...
Oh, yun nga.
Pwede ka na mag-heavy nun eh.
Oo nga eh.
Pwede ka na mag-heavy nun eh.
Pero maraming pa rin kasi silang di na-sign na guards dun sa previous roster nila. Mav hasn't signed yet.
Totoo. But then, okay. What Boss Ronald told me that I feel I can disclose. Converge was choosing between Tyrus Hill and Ato Ular. So, they went with the wild card. Yun lang. Converge went with the wild card. Because Ato Ular, at least alam na natin anong kayang dalhin ni Ato Ular. You covered him, sure. I covered him.
Yes.
Athletic, masipag, mahaba, 'di ba? A solid 4 guy. Doesn't have much shooting pero solid 4 guy. So they went with a wild card. So now it's either you win this bet, you bet on Tyrus Hill, mag-all in ka kay Tyrus Hill. Puta, pagdating ni Tyrus Hill, ibang puta, animal na pala. 'Di ba? Hindi mo naman alam eh. Puta, pagbalik pala, the beast na pala paling dating, 'di ba? Kasi
he was in the combine also, 'di ba?
Oo, and at the end of the day, he has the physical abilities and the physical tools. You can't
teach that.
You can't teach that. He will always be more athletic than Ato Ular. But then again, hindi nga natin alam yung IQ, skills, yung motor, yung work ethic. Hindi natin alam yun. But athletically, puta, kumbaga, they bet on athleticism na. O sige, ito na, Tyrus Hill. Okay, so I'm just saying yun yung choices nila. So mukhang humanap talaga sila ng 4. So, this is a bet on, ito, sugal to sa Converge. And win or lose, that's what basketball or that's what sports is. You bet. Diba? You don't know kung ano makukuha mo. You don't know kung ano hindi mo makukuha. So, wala. They rolled the dice. Diba?
Even if nakasulat na talaga dyan kung ano talaga yung makukuha mo or even if, you know,
hindi mo pa din alam pa.
Hindi mo pa rin alam at the end of the day until it happens.
Oh, hindi mo pa rin alam. Alam ba natin magiging ganun si Kagulangan, si Steph Curry, alam ba natin magiging ganun? 'Di ba si Giannis nung unang dating, alam ba natin?
Kahit nga si Nikola Jokic, hindi natin alam.
Lalo na 'yun, 'di ba? You cannot. So, they rolled the dice, Tyrus Hill, and I know how they love Phil Ams. 'Di ba? So, they rolled the dice, Tyrus Hill, we'll see what happens. For NLEX, sabi ko nga, this was a good trade for NLEX. So, basically, bro, panalo na yung NLEX dun sa trade. Like, they definitely will not regret this trade. Ever.
Yeah, because they don't really need a Tyrus Hill.
Oh, tapos si David Morel pa, nasa 3x3 na nila.
Oo.
So,
babalik pa si Larry.
Bumalik na si Larry, bumalik si Calvin, kaya nawala si Galan. Si Galanza bumaba sa 3x3, pati si David Morel bumaba sa 3x3. So, tinrade nila yung 3x3 player nila yung David Morel, kasama yung pick for a chance to have a top 5 pick. So, definitely, they're gonna hope na masama yung season ng Converge. Sorry pero like, let's be honest here. They're gonna hope.
So they're getting a pick in a draft that is looking to be much deeper.
Oo. And so they're hoping na medyo nangangapa pa yung Converge pag simula ng season. Kasi pag sobrang lakas naman ng Converge at nag-Grand Slam this season, puta, 12 pick ka ngayon. Pero at the end of the day, it was either that or nothing naman.
Yeah.
Wala naman na talaga silang pick next year.
Oo nga.
Kasi nasa Phoenix na eh. So, you know, kumbaga, NLEX played it safe. We have a Ano pang ilan ba sila nun? 7th? So we have the 7th pick in the 2022 draft na medyo mababaw. We could have gotten a Javi, pero hindi pa rin like, kumbaga, roll the dice na rin sila. Hindi, sige, pass na tayo kay Javi, pass na tayo kay Lohera. Tingnan natin next year. Sana mahina yung Converge, makakuha tayong top 5 pick next year. Puta, top 5 next year, feeling ko. Wild eh.
Oo, pare, for sure yan.
Diba?
Tsaka parang
Kung umuwi lahat.
Feeling ko Coach Yeng really wants to roll with this roster that he has right now. Kasi yung success na nakuha niya last season and then with the addition again of Calvin and Larry, he feels that he has a very good chance with Kiefer pa. He feels that he has a very good chance of going to the semis or maybe even the finals for this conference. So
he's fine.
Next year na siguro sila mag-experiment with injecting young talent into the roster.
So he's fine. So this right here, as of this moment, panalo sa akin yung NLEX. Kasi wala nang itatalo na yung NLEX eh. Panalo na sila dun. Now, we will know based on who Tyrus Hill will be.
Yeah, right now I feel like Converge was a loser. We're the losers.
Hindi loser, parang we have yet to determine.
Just if we're talking about the now.
Okay.
If we're talking about the now. Because it's a gamble. We don't know.
It's a gamble. So, hindi naman loser pa, but right now, panalo na yung NLEX. Like, NLEX is sitting pretty na while Converge is, magaling ba to? Ganun, di ba? But then we don't know is, may scouts sila eh. So, hindi naman din natin alam.
Yeah.
So yun, they just wanted us to talk about that. And also, kung si Coach Tab kapon, 100 yun, bro. 68 lang yung
marami pa rin ba nagsasabi niyan?
Ako na lang. Puta, tahimik lahat na kapon eh, no? 68 points yung tinampak eh. Tahimik lahat, bro.
Puro bata pa yung ginamit kahapon.
Lebron Lopez pa ko. Tahimik lahat ngayon. Hintayin mo pag dumikit ulit yung next na kalaban na 5 points lang. Tahimik lahat ang puta. Mamili naman kayo. Ano kung si Coach Tab yung 100 points yun, bro. So yun nangyari sa Gilas. Tinambakan nila 68 yung Cambodia.
Yes, Cambodia. 68 points. Wild.
Was
okay. Last one siguro before we end. Renza Bandol, first NCAA rookie MVP in 7 years after Olwell Oraime.
Oh, I don't understand how people are hating.
People are hating on this one?
Kasi ba't daw rookie of the year? I don't understand.
Bakit hindi? Ganun yung rules eh. Pwede siya eh.
And this isn't like ngayon lang ba naging ganun para lang ma-hype si Abando? No. It's been that way since Gabi Espinas nung dumating na NCAA mama na eh. Like, people are hating just because of that. Justin Arana, last year rookie of the year namin. Because he came from UST, the same as Abando. Siya yung rookie of the year, defensive player of the year last year. So, I don't understand why people are like, bakit siya yung rookie of the year? Maybe because he was the most popular pre-NCAA. Baka yun. But then again, guys, ganun talaga yung rule. Walang... So
okay, kung hindi siya yung rookie of the year, sino? Kasi eligible naman siya to win rookie of the year eh.
Eligible naman talaga. Kasi guys,
why the fuck that?
Sa UAAP, of high school dapat.
Yes.
Sa NCAA, kahit 23 years old ka na pumasok dyan.
Basta first year mo sa NCAA.
It's not that serious, guys. Like, why is it? Oh my God, talaga.
Why is it such a big deal?
Nung pinost ni Hoop Junkie, yung si Abando, syempre, di ba? So, check ko yung comments. Kanya puta, everybody was like, bakit? It's not that serious, people. Wild. Like, pinost lang ni Hoop Junkie because it's news. And it's Abando. Who wouldn't post?
Exactly.
But why are people hating? They weren't hating on Hoop Junkie, obviously. They were hating on the fact na nag-rookie of the year. Bakit? Ang problema? Bakit parang ang basta like you just look for ways to make your life complicated. Ako minessage ko lang
kayo ng problema.
Ako minessage ko lang
Bakit?
Minessage ko lang si Renz. Kausap ko si Renz kahapon ng umaga, bis kinukumusta ko yung injury niya. And then when we said, sige, ingat, ganyan. The news came out like an hour, 2 hours after. Then I messaged him again. Congrats kapatid, deserve, ganyan. Thank you kuya, ganyan. Kita tayo Sunday. Yun lang. Like, text ako sa GMA o sa NCAA, bakit rookie of the year siya? Hindi ko talaga maintindihan.
Palitan natin rules natin. Ganyan.
No! Yung rule na yan, which was there since season I don't know, palitan natin ngayon. Bakit? Abando eh. Why are we...
Ano bang ginawang mali ni Abando sa inyo?
Anong ginawang malinong rule na to sa inyo? Ano ngayon? Mawawalan...
Hindi ba kayo nakakain dahil sa rule na yan?
Like, nawalan ba kayo ng pera dahil rookie of the year si Abando? No, nawalan ba kayo ng titulo ng bahay ninyo?
Baka kasi pinusta nila yung titulo ng bahay nila.
Hindi ko talaga gets, par. And the funny thing is, all season long, inuulit-ulit namin yon. Eligible si Abando, mag-rookie, eligible si Brent Paraiso, eligible lahat yan.
Pero ngayon lang mayroon nagrereklamo.
Well, of course, hindi naman siguro sila nanonood ng coverage ng NCAA. Pero at the end of the day pa din, even if you just found out now, why are we crying? Let's just congratulate Reds. Good job. Oh, di natin sino mag-champion, di ba? What else? Di ba?
Ay,
So,
nako.
I don't know. Hindi ko talaga gets minsan ng tao, but you know, hindi ko...
Masaya ang buhay, guys. Masaya ang buhay.
Oh, masaya ang buhay, guys. I'm really happy for Renz. And for the people who will continue to say na kaya lang naman ganyan kagalingan kasi NCAA mapapa lang. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Renz is Renz, and Renz is gonna be one of the most exciting players moving forward. And he already is. So
He already
diba?
is. He already
very
is.
happy for Renz Abando. Okay, congratulations to Renz Abando. I'm excited for Sunday, of course, for game 2. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Magpapahinga na si Abby. Lalaro ka ba mamaya?
Oh, lalaro mamaya. Yes, sir.
Hindi natin yung lalaro.
Yan, tagal ako din. Kailangan ko magpapakondisyon.
Oh, bro, para hindi naman boses lagi. Pare, kailangan. Legit.
Oh,
Okay, I'll see you guys. I'll see you later, brother. Okay, thank you very much,
Bye.
people, for the support. Join Hoops Hub on Viber, Shoot First Community on Facebook. My name is Mikee Reyes.
This has been Happy Palanya.
Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Peace lang. See you all tomorrow.